And we're back. Hi.
Select.
Welcome to Back
Playing
Select.
Darktide.
It's Warhammer 40k day.
Zach, this game came out today.
It came out today. I
you
hear.
watch-
I've been watching people play this for the past couple of weeks. It's 1.0 day.
They had a beta for people who pre-ordered. So I played a little bit of that, and then they had an open beta like a week or two ago, and I played some more of that. And now I'm playing it now, and I'll tell you.
Yeah?
This game was pretty rough. Like a week ago. I don't know how many improvements they could have crammed in since then. I'm talking crashes, bugged missions.
10,000 years,
Good bones though. Good bones on
That's
this
what I hear.
40k skeleton, but the polish a little rough, man. There's a grimy patina over 40k Darktide, which I guess is fitting, really.
Also, Randy, I'm just learning, or not learning, I'm just realizing that we didn't actually boot this game up to see where our little portrait should go, so you might get to see some live rearrangement here.
Ooh, do it live.
Yeah. I could actually exit out of OBS studio mode to do this.
You know, not doing it live is for cowards.
That's true. That's what I hear.
Yeah, I
To
mean,
the elite space marines of the Adeptus Astartes. Keep humanity safe from alien threats and cosmic
dude, why is
horrors
Latin so
beyond
cool? Just toss Latin onto any organization.
Would it be as cool if you grew up speaking it, though?
Like, if I worked for the Information Technologicum,
It is the
like, that's way cooler than, like, IT, right? Like,
Yeah. I have to be honest. I've seen you play a little bit of this a couple weeks back, like I was saying, and as far as I can tell, the only thing that I know about Warhammer 40k is that it is absolutely inscrutable, and any attempts to understand it are destined to fail.
no, see, you're really overthinking it. Everything Games Workshop does is just take any trope, multiply it by 100, and crank the knob to 11 in every regard. People aren't just bad, they're evil. It's not just dark, it's grim dark, you know? Orcs just
Grimdark.
don't love fighting. They love to wah. Like, just crank everything to 11. How many people live in a fantasy city usually? Like, how many people are in Tokyo?
I don't know. At least like 100.
A lot. Like 10 million maybe? I don't know. I'm throwing out
A lot of
numbers.
hundreds.
Yeah, multiply that by 100. That's how many people live in a hive city or something. Just crank everything up.
You crank it all up by 40,000. I get it now.
Dude,
Man,
this
this
song's
is
such a
loud.
banger though. Yeah, this video is a little loud.
All right, I turned this down a little bit on the stream. Hopefully that's a little bit better audio there.
That's a demon.
Oh no.
Or a daemon. They're spelled daemons, you know?
You didn't send your Gmail to the right address.
Yes. Don't do drugs.
Has anyone made
It's
a horror game where the
It's like a
villain
mailer
is the
demon?
mailer demon?
Demon? That'd be
That has
hilarious.
to be a thing, right? That's like such a low-hanging fruit that if that
It
game
has to be.
doesn't exist, we need to quit this immediately and make it.
You would think it almost has to have happened, right?
We're
But,
processing inquisitorial clearance.
Yeah, so we're playing Darktide. This is by Fatshark Games. They made the Vermintide games, which were Left 4 Dead, but Warhammer Fantasy. This is very much Left 4 Dead, but Warhammer 40k. So instead of rats, we're fighting Nurglings and possessed cultists. I have booted this game up before to test settings because boy does this game not like to run. I've done a couple missions just to make sure it worked, and I made some characters here, which I think Zach was smirking at a little bit.
Inside you, there are 3 wolves.
There is Rand, who's the Ogren, Randy, who's the regular guardsman, Randul, who's the psyker.
That guy.
And we're gonna make, yeah, he's the
bananas.
crazy, yeah, he's the deranged dude. And we're just gonna show off character creation by making the 4th, who is gonna be the preacher. Which we'll follow.
Brother
it.
Randall.
So, Vermintide and Left 4 Dead both had characters. You played as name a Left 4 Dead character. I can't. Coach. Is he one? Yeah, you played
Nick.
as Coach. Vermintide, you played as Serena. But they had their own backstory, their own personalities. They switched it up with this game, and they made custom characters. You choose some background, and this specifies your character's like interactions and voice lines, demeanor. that sort of stuff. So we're choosing a world for our priest. I want one that's a shrine world because that seems appropriate. Shrine guard. So our dude grew up in childhood. Growing up, what did we do growing up, Zach? We're on a pilgrimage. True calling. Saw the light.
I kind of like Saw the Light. What's
Saw
that
the Light?
read?
The most zealous followers of the imperial cult hold the deep-seated belief that heretics and traitors are infiltrating all levels of imperial society.
We're paranoid.
So we're
as
the flat
fuck.
earther. Yeah, I like that.
Yeah.
Our defining moment. We've been through it a lot. This struggle you call life demanded it. But through all the hardships and all the triumphs, one incident stands out in your memory, which has shaped you more than anything. We found a strange artifact, encountered some heretics, contacted a cult, had a little mutant incident we don't like to talk about. The sickness!
I'm down with that.
Hunted or the voices? You're down with the sickness? What are you feeling here? Mutant incident, cult contact.
Well, I feel like I picked the last one. What are you feeling, Randy?
I kind of like encountering heretics. That's kind of... Is that really a defining moment, just coming across some heretics? Like, we know they exist. That's not like...
Well, that's the thing. That's what
about
we said
strange
earlier.
artifact?
That's like... Okay.
The
what did we find?
voices? We're hearing voices. I kind of like that. Maybe it's a blessed communion with the God Emperor.
Okay.
Praise.
I like
praise
this.
the
You're
God
hearing
Emperor.
voices. You
Totally not the Chaos Gods in disguise. Definitely the Emperor. Definitely. Don't mind the bulge.
Look at this fucking guy.
Look at this fucking guy. He doesn't look like a priest to me.
Oh, what a rude
we need
dude.
we need the oldest, most grizzled face. These faces are not. Is that
Bottom
the
left
oldest
was
and most
alright.
grizzled? Yeah,
That's
he's
pretty-
got some.
I don't know if
anger
that's the
in him.
oldest, but that's pretty grizzled.
He's so pale. Oh my gosh.
You heard the God
let's
Emperor
go
and
more
immediately
medium.
went pale.
What eyes? Oh, so I should have explained. There was a world in the character selection called Cadia. It's really popular in the lore. If I had to guess the statistic, 80% of players are going to make their characters from Cadia. If I had to guess,
I
it's
see.
like, yeah.
Is that where we are
Green
from?
eyes. We
Okay.
are not. We are from some random planet. I
Cool.
made my guardsman character from Cadia because that's what you do. But the priest, I don't know where he's from. Is he balding? That'd be fun.
I kinda
Little
like the
Trevor
shitty,
from GTA 5.
I kind of like the
this?
ones on either side of Trevor, with, like the shitty, like I didn't comb my hair. Or what's
Like the BTS BTS preacher. How about this? Just a little bit on the top.
Oh, that's awful.
Just a little.
Is there at least a hat or a helmet?
the what's
Oh,
this guy from Tekken?
Heihachi.
Yeah.
Or Heihachi.
Heihachi, yeah, the Heihachi. You gotta love it. The bowl. There's gotta be a bowl cut in here, right? Oh, there's gotta be just a proper. That's the monk. We could go the monk.
Oh God.
There
Yes.
we go. Yes, I'm feeling this. I'm feeling this. Facial hair. What do we got? Oh no, this looks really bad.
yeah, don't do
without
that.
any. No
With-
eyebrows either.
We're kind of getting William Dafoe-ish without any hair on our face.
Are you feeling full beard or are you feeling like light on, like a mustache?
I feel like if we what's the okay, hold on. Bottom right now. Yeah, like the
Mutton
Joaquin,
chop, yeah.
the Joaquin Phoenix an Inherent Vice chops.
We can get
Oh, is
some
this a voice?
tattoos.
Oh no.
We can tat up. Now there will be a voice selection in a second. Oh, there we go. It matches our soul.
You've climbed through the furnace
What
and
about
you're
purge
putting
written
coal
on
on
the
your face.
chest? I really like the deep V-neck purge. That's pretty good.
I'm getting that
Body
tattoo in real
tattoos.
life.
The chains. Now that's when I gave the psyker. We need a new one.
If we get a single subscriber during this stream,
You'll get
I
the-
will get
don't
the
don't say
purge.
that. I will unsubscribe and resubscribe.
Are you subscribed or do you use your Bezos bucks to funnel it straight back to yourself?
I don't think we're able to have subscribers
Yeah, I don't
until we
think-
reach the partnership. Yeah.
So if we get a single subscriber during this stream, you heard it here, folks. Hold on. You heard it here, folks. We get a single subscriber, I will get the Purge tattoo.
This is all right. We'll go with that.
Purge
Scars?
2. That's my favorite Purge.
We'll just give them random ass scars. Short? Really short? Or should we make them?
I don't know. What's your heart say?
I'm kind of feeling short. Just why not? You know, smaller target to
Do
get
it.
shot.
Yeah.
It's
We're
a
odd
survival
jobbing it.
bonus. Yeah. All right, now the real question is voice. We have the agitator.
This is simply unacceptable.
Oh, that's good.
I am a chosen emissary of the master of man.
The fanatic.
Life without faith is mere existence.
The little
beneath
Boondock
the
Saints?
all-consuming shadow of heresy. Without so much as a candle to hold that darkness at bay.
I feel like this is just getting more and more William Dafoe.
From this
The judge.
as mere
Oh, the lighthouse. What's the?
Yeah, like the
Yeah, yeah,
lighthouse-ish, like with the
I
face.
see that I am
Like, like
needed in this
mentally
world
get rid of the mutton
and
chops and tell me
present
you don't see William Dafoe with his voice.
What about the judge?
Without hope,
Oh no, this
there
is too
no
serious.
purpose to revenge. Without justice,
I wish I had this much gravitas to my voice when I spoke.
Yeah, little James Earl Jones to the voice.
simply
Ah,
unacceptable.
I kind of like this one.
I
Right?
kind of like that one too.
This one's pretty good. This is simply unacceptable.
This is simply unacceptable.
Dereliction of duty. We were
Wait, do
were
we get
lazy.
different color
We were doing
jumpsuits?
shit. You get based off your crime. Sedition is blue. Misplaced faith is green. Insubordination is red. Yellow's the only one I haven't picked yet, so I think I'm gonna go yellow. This is the guy. We have Rand, Randy, Randall, and we have Randus. Or is it Randius? Kind of like Randus. What are your thoughts, Zach?
Randus?
Randus. There is a character called Erebus who is a preacher in the lore. I feel like just adding random ass Latin suffixes kind of gets you there.
That's
pretty
good. Randlin. Randakeel.
I was trying to make like an Ezekiel joke. What's like a really religious name that I could shove Rand into?
Randthew.
Randthew? Rancis?
Rancis. God.
We'll do Randus.
Ranzi.
Yeah, that's more Egyptian, but skip the prologue. I've seen the prologue. It's okay. We'll let the people at home figure out the prologue. We get some really funny loading screen quotes. Do not shy the hopeless fight, for endeavor is its own reward. Keep the faith, kill the foe. Classic. There is no being so foul as the traitor. Arise for vengeance.
vengeance. I like how
F
vengeance.
had to be capitalized
Yeah.
here, but vengeance lowercase. This is like, have you seen those Batman edits where it's like he's saying "I am vengeance," but it's like they pitch shift it up, so it's like "I am vengeance." Like,
I am vengeance.
I am vengeance. I am Ron Burgundy. Absolutely. Basic plot: we're just some low common citizenry, meaningless soldiers conscripted and out of a penal colony to fight cultists. There you go.
Yep.
That's all you need to know. That's a servitor. That's a disembodied human.
GLaDOS.
Yeah.
I am Grendel. It is my honor to
Grendel? Like the Beowulf troll?
the darkness that contaminates
It's the Grundle.
the supreme power of the holy.
Is it I thought it was Grendel.
I think it is. I think I think
Okay.
Grundle is from Homestar Runner.
Oh.
The hive world where Toma Prime is a vital stronghold of it.
We're in a hive world. So Zach, you know Nurgle, right? Well, I mean, what even is a Nurgle?
What even is a Nurgle?
A
I have no idea.
Nurgle.
What is one?
Nurgle is one of the
Oh.
4 chaos gods who embodies decay and rot and mutation. Big plague energy out of Nurgle.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay, yeah.
As opposed to Khorne, Slanesh, and Tzeentch.
I fucking love Corn, dude. I saw them like 5 years ago. It was great.
Yeah. So I will say that for whatever reason, Nurgle seems to be the most commonly portrayed chaos god in 40k. Like Zinch, you never fucking see Zinch. He's like the
Never
god of
see
scheming.
Zinch, dude. Like, what's
Yeah.
Zinch up to?
Yeah, where's Zinch been, man? When Zinch isn't on your screen, be asking yourself, where's Zinch? Korn's just like skulls for the skull god, blood for the blood throne energy.
I love that album.
And Slanesh, I kind of get why they don't show Slanesh. That'd be like super X-rated. That wouldn't be for sale in Australia.
You gotta go.
I'll
You
put it
gotta go to
that way.
DeviantArt for that.
Yeah, you gotta go to DeviantArt for the Slanesh art. Look at these goobers. Really good soundtrack. I've been a fan of the techno gothic industrial. It's rare.
Play Freebird.
I don't know. Introduce yourself.
Okay.
Would that get
yeah.
you pumped? Someone standing on stage being like, imagine your principal after the elementary school presentation, after like the yo-yo guy comes out and does his tricks, right? You just spent 20 minutes watching a yo-yo guy walk the dog, do the Eiffel Tower and the loop-de-loop, and then your principal walks out on stage and is like, I'm a warrior! I'm a warrior!
I feel like that only works if you have the background music.
Yeah, if you cut out the background music, that is really crazy. Do you think they were pumping it in like crowd noise at a stadium?
That's some real like Big Bang Theory without the laugh track energy.
That'd be pretty bad. So this is our hub ship.
Mm-hmm.
You know, some gothic architecture, cool ass statues, and we're going to the mission selection screen. Randis is on his way, so we can just hop into quick play here, or we can choose a mission. So the skulls is based off their difficulty. It goes 1 to 5, I think, and then you get to the really late game stuff. So you have
Featuring the
Sedition,
skulls?
Uprising, Malice, Heresy, Damnation, featuring the skulls.
Where's Ultra Violence?
I wish, dude. I wish. So 1 is like pretty easy. We could probably get away with doing a 2. So do you
Over
want
here.
to do the transit hub? So we have to raid the ammo. Or do you want to repair the smelter?
Helter Smelter. That's what everyone says.
Got it. We're doing that one then.
Are these other players? Is this MMO?
Yeah, Colonel Sanders is another player. And so is Harkin over here.
You're telling me that that guy isn't stuck?
No, neither is Aerith over here. Wait, how did I... Okay. I guess I got... We're already finding problems. This is great. This is oh, don't worry, we got this. Look at
Randy,
our dude.
while we
We're just
wait,
gonna leave that session. Look at this dude.
okay, we got
What do we
it.
do while we wait, Zach? You grabbing
Zach's
the thumbnail?
coffee corner is back.
Ooh, what's Zach drinking today?
I bought an espresso machine. Not an espresso machine, a Nespresso machine. You know, the one
Wait,
what
what?
takes the pods.
Wait, is that a thing?
Yeah.
Is that like a Keurig for espresso?
Yes.
Okay.
Made by Nestle, I think. I think that's Nespresso's, and for Nestle, I probably should have researched that before I purchased one. But see, this is what happens. I do the thing where I obsessively watch coffee YouTubers. And then I do the thing that they all say not to and just buy the mass-produced shit. So, but here I am. Yeah.
There you go.
It's cold, by the way. I brought this here for a prop. So that
I don't know if I find it like quaint and charming or awful that like all the YouTube sub-communities call themselves XTube. Like book
Coffee
reviewers
tube?
will be like, everyone on BookTube's been talking about Brandon Sanderson's new novel. I'm like, no, BookTube, it's not catching on.
Randy,
I'll call it
you're
BookTube.
Randy, you're old because you really should be complaining about how everything is. That's more prevalent on the talk. You got book
Oh
talk.
yeah.
You got,
Oh no.
Yeah, you got
No.
coffee talk. You got dog
Coffee
talk.
talk? Well, that kind of is fun because it sounds like talk.
Yeah, I get it.
Yeah. Look at our bad Randis lining up. Hell yeah, dude. Let's go over here. Yeah, so as the eagle-eyed viewer can notice in the bottom left, we have our blue armor bar. This is like your overshield. So it replenishes by hitting enemies. Your bottom left bar is your health bar. which does not replenish until you find a healing item. And then I have my melee weapon, which is the usual slice. Anyone who's played Vermintide's familiar. You have the bash. You can follow up the bash with a swing. You have your little alt hits, which in this case is an uppercut, and you have your guns.
Why are you like Tommy gunning it? Like gunning it?
So that's your aim down sight. Normally it's your hip fire. Now we're really serious.
Press right click to gangster.
Yeah. Have you seen that? It's like a Romeo and Juliet movie, but they pull out. It's like the long sword, and they open it up, and it's just like a Tommy gun. You know the one I'm talking about?
No.
The modern day Romeo and Juliet
movie. Oh wait, is
movie?
that are you talking about the Leonardo DiCaprio
I think it's
one?
DiCaprio. I think it is. Yeah.
If that's the one you're talking about, then yes.
Yeah, there's a scene where two characters get into a duel, and one opens up their cabinet, and it's just longsword written on top of it, and they open it up, and it's like an Uzi. That's what I think of when I see this.
I remember thinking that movie was pretty rad. I don't know if it
I
holds
mean, it's
up.
all right. Yeah, I mean, it's just fun. High energy fun, you know.
Romeo and Juliet.
Yeah, that remake is wild. Like it is nutty.
I love
So
how
we
in
have
order to balance the game, like they have to make it so that you can run up on dudes shooting you in the face and hit them with a hammer.
Oh, that is so 40K, dude. Like your characters have to be able to engage in melee. There's a faction that's notoriously bad at it, and it gets memed on all the time. We're gonna toss a grenade in there.
Does that hurt your buddy?
Not on this difficulty. I think anything below 3 does not have friendly fire damage.
Your buddy Mochapot there is gonna be real upset with you.
Got it. Okay, so his head just blew up from our psyker, so that's fun. Yeah, we're doing the 40K thing. These are all infected cultists. You know, their mind's been a little possessed. We're gonna detonate that.
You got a rocket jump.
Absolutely. Oh, is that thing? I really thought that was gonna fall and blow up. Oh, someone got trapped. Oh,
Man.
Oh, there we go. We'll help him out. Big armored dude.
I don't know. I just keep coming back to like, you think they could hide the Left 4 Dead influence a little bit more?
It's a tried and true formula.
I guess. Like, you can't even set dressing it in a way that doesn't obviously look like you literally just copied the animation from Left 4 Dead.
Wait until you see the dog. That is definitely not a jockey.
I mean, it's
but,
fine.
you know,
Whatever.
It's fine. They did a little bit. There's more difference here than in like Back 4 Blood.
Yeah, that's true.
I think those were the actual devs though, so you know maybe they get more of a pass. But I don't even know where we have to go. I will say something that's tough is that these missions are not procedural. Like once you've done it, you kind of know the layout.
Sure.
But boy, can it be difficult to parse at time which direction you're supposed to go.
Reminds me of the structure reminds me of Payday. Was Payday procedural?
No, you had specific.
Okay.
There were modifiers that were procedural, and like different waves would spawn. Like there was pseudo random elements,
Sure.
but the actual map was always.
Does this game go that far, or is it really like static?
No, I mean it does the whole AI director stuff, where
Sure,
like spawns will be different, waves will come at different times.
Same model,
different-
sort of.
Yeah, like different mini bosses and stuff, but like the map and the objective is going to be more or less the same. Now, Vermintide, long after launch, we're talking like 2 or 3 years after its release, got a purely randomized roguelike mode where you would do runs and you would get perks between like levels. It was fun. It was good. And that was actually random. So I'm assuming we'll get one of those in like the Chaos Realm eventually for this game. But, you know, for right now, yeah, we're doing it.
Are you having fun?
I am having fun. I like the game when it's not crashing and mission objectives aren't bugging out to where it's incompletable. But you know, you hash
Do you
stuff
notice any
up.
differences from the beta that you played a little while ago?
So not in this map, because this map was, I believe, in the beta. But I did play
Sure.
a purely new one, and there was a mini boss I came across that was not in the beta. That was fun, and I'm on fire.
Looking
in
a
a
little
bad
dark.
way.
Let me see if I can't. Let me see if I can't.
Boosting the gamma.
Yeah, brighten this up a little bit.
Would you rather me do that from the source?
That's fine.
Okay.
You focus on playing the game.
How many heals we got here? Okay, we got 4 heals left. I'll use one of those. Get me back to full. I kind of am disappointed we don't have an Ogren in this mission because those guys are so hilarious. They're just big dumb brutes. The grenade for the Ogren is a box of grenades, but they don't pull the pins out because they're too dumb. So they just throw the box really hard at the enemy, and it does a lot of direct damage.
Oh, that's fun.
It's pretty fun.
What is the difference between brightness and gamma, technically? I feel like I should know this.
Luminance versus saturation is my guess. I think gamma is saturation, brightness is luminance.
Oh yeah, brightness was not the way.
Hold on, hold on. That didn't seem to help.
That's not
noticeably.
the way to do that. Okay. Alright. Fuck it. I'll worry about that later.
I definitely may have turned it up a little too much on my end now. Listen to the organ, though. Mocha, get out of there, buddy!
I literally can't listen to anything else. It's so loud.
Oh, it's not even, like, blasting my ears out. Oh, they got a burster.
Oh no, that's my fault.
Toss another grenade. I don't know where my team's at. Maybe I should pull back a little bit, I suppose. Alright. Alright. Get over here. You guys tag in.
I don't know. Something. I'm about to say some real inflammatory shit here.
Ooh, okay. Let's hear it.
I don't know. Something's always rubbed me the wrong way about the 40K universe every time I hear anything about it.
Okay.
And it's like every time I hear something like one of the super like high concept parts of 40K.
Define high concept, because it's really not that literary.
No,
Like,
but,
it's pretty dumb.
Well, right, but like the thing that you said about like the box of grenades instead of like an actual like instead of throwing your grenade,
Yeah.
or like that not 40K, but I think it was Warhammer, like the
Fantasy?
4X or Grand Strategy, whichever one game you were playing.
Yeah, that would have been Total War Warhammer.
Yes.
Yes, that is Warhammer Fantasy.
Yeah, or like when you were telling me about the ogres who like apparate shit into existence by willing it.
Yeah, so the orcs, also in 40K, by the way.
Orcs, sorry.
They might as well be the same thing between 40K and 40 and just regular fantasy. Yeah, so here's the deal. Games Workshop made a world-building decision, which is their Deus Ex Machina, so to speak, to hand-wave anything in the setting, which is chaos permeates everything.
Uh-huh.
And chaos, which is actually a fun idea, which is the idea that gods are made out of worship. It's not that like gods dictate the worship, it's that worship influences the gods.
I see.
So chaos is the manifestation of all like mortal thought, effectively, right? So if you just think really, really hard, you can manifest whatever you want. And the orcs are so quote unquote simple-minded that they just believe that if they paint their car red, it'll move faster. And they believe it's so hard that it does. So orcs are actually like the most psychically capable of the races.
Yeah.
Just because they believe that hard. So yeah, that's their hand wave mechanism for everything. Is it's just, you know, influencing the immaterium. Right, so I don't think it's the worst. I like the idea. I mean,
Sure.
You shouldn't take anything in 40K too seriously. Anything in Warhammer, it is all just like
Yeah, it seems like sometimes
means to an end.
Yeah, well, that's exactly what I think. What I think is what I'm perceiving, because a lot of the time, it strikes me as like it feels like you can tell people were trying to think of cool shit. If that
Yeah,
makes
that's
sense.
all it is.
And like
Yeah.
I feel like you get at a certain point you get diminishing, if not just completely opposite returns on that concept.
So this is a healing station.
Tell
These
me more
lights
about
are how many... I'm actually going to a little bit because it's not super intuitive. These lights are how many charges you have left. So since this one is disabled, we actually have to find, or could find around here, like a
shit.
power cell to insert it to heal. But my team
thought-
doesn't look too... Oh, yeah, Mocha's got one.
I thought you were about to tell us about what happens when you open that thing up.
Oh, no, you'll see it. The little medical servitor, which is totally not a random citizen fed a bunch of drugs, amputated all of their limbs, scalpers put into them. Nice toss, Moga. Good job, buddy.
Alley-oop.
Yeah, he's looking like he's having a fun time. Whatever, I'll use it. If Mocha carried that all the way over and didn't use it. What a Chad, dude. He's sitting at 50% HP, but he doesn't need it, man. He's got it.
Oh, this guy's having fun.
But yeah, now Warhammer is a side effect of you create a setting because what it originally was they were making a Warcraft board game. This is the truth. They were making a Warcraft war game, which is Warhammer Fantasy. They at the last second lost the Warhammer or the Warcraft license, so they had to make their own. So all of their models were already sculpted to look like
Wait,
Warhammer.
Warhammer is post Warcraft?
I believe so. Yes.
Huh. It seems like I don't know. In my mind, I
But
feel like Warhammer's been around
40K
forever.
I think 40K is before StarCraft, which is why StarCraft Marines look so much like Space Marines. So it goes like both ways. There's
see.
a lot of tangled upness. But they make a game, they make the models and the rules, but they leave all the flavor and world building pretty much to like freelance authors. So you have like 70 different authors contributing to the canon, each one with their own favorite people who are totally the strongest. Like each author will make their own people super OP, right? So you just have super like conflicting reports and all sorts of... It's wild. Don't take anything too seriously. Some people are cool. There are cool ideas in here. There are some, but it's buried under a lot of like 9th grade angst, edginess.
What are the zombies that you're fighting?
Oh, just people who are, accepted the gifts of Papa Nurgle, mutation and decay god. Yeah. They're just people. There's no real... Uh-oh. Oh, you got it, buddy.
Well, they're literally just god zombies.
Yeah, they're god zombies. Now, here's the thing. You must be familiar with a space marine, right?
I mean,
phrase
in the
space
abstract.
marine.
Like,
Yeah,
the
in the
platonic
abstract.
ideal of a space marine.
Yeah, the extraplanar interpretation, the unreachable Adeptus Astartes. So you have the God Emperor of Mankind, right? He is good at magic. He is what is
Right.
called a big-time psyker. Big magic. He is like the perfect human, quote unquote, according to 40K. He made himself some kids. Not that he had kids. He like lab-grown some kids.
Cool,
all right?
cool.
These were the Primarchs. There were like 14 of them, but 2 were erased from history. Don't worry about it. And to each Primarch, he gave an army. And the soldiers in the army have a little bit of the DNA of their respective Primarch inserted into them. So, like, you train up, you do all your work recruiting for like 5 years, and then they say, okay, you're ready to take the final test. And they insert some Primarch DNA into you. It has like a 90% fatality rate. But the ones which survive become really strong super soldiers. For reference, I expect the final boss of this game to be fighting 1 Chaos Space Marine when you're max level. Because they have the best gear and the best guns and are just super strong. I expect that to be the case. We'll see. We're not going to get to the final boss here today, but that is my called shot, so to speak.
That would actually, like, again, like you said, you don't know if that's actually true, but like something like that, and the fact that it's believable, brings me to the thing that I really admire about Warhammer and 40K is that all that shit that I was talking about, where it was like all that super duper. I keep saying high concept. I don't know if that's actually what I mean, but like these super like extreme examples, and I'm struggling to even articulate what I mean by that. Yeah, that's a good way to think of it, because I think that's at the heart of it, and the fact that that made its way into like a commercial video game of some adeptness. I don't know. I don't know if this is a good game or not.
This is a good game.
I see.
Performance and technical glitches aside, which will be fixed eventually, like the game itself. I mean, it's subjective, of course, but I would consider this to be. It'll be a good game. But
and
yeah,
like,
I mean,
it's weird that it doesn't seem like it's got scaled down in the transition to video game adaptation, and that's really cool, I think.
There's a Games Workshop plays real fast and loose with their license. You know how people complain that like Mass Effect license is too constrained? Like, why isn't there a Mass Effect XCOM, for example?
Sure. Yeah.
Like, or any other game other than like the 3 BioWare ones. I'm not counting Andromeda.
Sure. Yeah.
40K is the exact opposite, where they will just give the game, you have $50, you can make a Warhammer game. So there's a lot of bad ones, but yeah, just the scale, right? Like, I think this is a well-realized 40K environment. But yeah, this is like, we're playing as the Dragon Age 2, whereas Space Marines would be the Dragon Age Inquisition in terms of like scale. Like, we're just these nobodies, this small-time people. We have little hammers and like cloth tunics, whereas Space Marines would have the whole power armor. They would be like Master Chief compared to a regular grunt, right? Armies of Master Chiefs. So yeah, the scale is definitely
I guess maybe the thing about it is like, it's the sort of thing that you hear about and you're like, oh, this detail, like this is so crazy and so huge and so bombastic, primarily because it exists in your imagination. And then they bring it to a video game, and it doesn't feel like they're sacrificing the scale to do so, and that I think is really cool.
Yeah, that's the difference between the good and the bad 40K games. There's another game called just 40K Space Marine, and it does a really good job of making you feel like a fucking Terminator, right? Like nothing is stopping you. And the bad games do not do that.
Yeah, like it feels like this game exists in a world and not like the world exists for this game. In the way that something like almost something like a Skyrim feels like, right? Like it feels like we're getting just a small slice of the 40K
very
experience.
Small slice.
And I think that's awesome. And I couldn't tell you why I think that's awesome. I just think that it is.
Yeah, you don't need a big story to make a big world. You just need detail. You need to go in depth every now and again. You just need to give hints and illusions that there's more. You don't need to see everything.
Yeah.
I think
I feel
that's
like 40K
what has allowed.
backs it up. Like I feel like it actually like it has the giant world.
Well, that's a plethora of like 40 years of a ton of novellas being created,
and that's the thing I think is cool about the games. Yeah, like it has that
it's
history
not
and legacy behind it.
It's not like Star Wars that keeps claiming it's a galaxy far, far away, and you only ever see 2 desert planets and a Death Star. Like, you know. But
yeah, I think Star Wars is like an awesome example for something that's on the opposite end of the spectrum. And I like Star Wars enough, right? Like I don't.
It's an incredibly small setting.
Yeah.
Yeah. Everything's got to be about a Skywalker. Everything has to take place on Tatooine.
Can I diverge for like 30 seconds just to say how fucking frustrated?
You have to stay on script. We had a plan. Go through the approved talking points.
Because I fucking hate, and I know like.
Oh shit! There's a dog, and I'm getting eaten.
Oh yeah, look at that knot. Whatever you said earlier.
A jockey.
Yeah,
don't
there
worry
it
about
is.
it. I'll tell this guy thank you.
Oh man. I got distracted and now I don't remember what I was in the middle of saying.
I said something inflammatory about Star Wars, and you're probably gonna go off on a rant.
Oh yeah,
Everything's got to be about Skywalker.
I don't want to rant, but yes,
No,
I
do it.
did hate the. And I know this isn't exactly a hot take, but hey, the Rise of Skywalker wasn't very good, y'all. But the reason.
Somehow he's returned.
And the thing I hate about it was like Episode 8, which this might be actually inflammatory in saying that I think that 8 is the strongest of the sequel trilogy.
So that would have been inflammatory once the movie came out, but I think in hindsight, that's kind of become the cool opinion, you know?
Yeah.
Or now it's
I've always
cool to
liked Episode
say,
8. I don't know. And I feel
The
like now
Last
I can't
Jedi.
even say it because I feel like I'm either bandwagoning or hipstering, and there's zero in between.
I think if Ryan Johnson was allowed to write 1, 2, and 3, we would have gotten a fairly interesting Star Wars trilogy. But he had to do all of his setup in 2 just to be booted from the series to make room for, what was it, Snyder in 3?
No, it was
Or Abrams, Jabrams.
Was it
It's
Abrams or
Abrams, right?
Whedon?
I think it was Jabrams.
I think it was Abrams. Yeah.
Yeah. So all of his cool ideas of like Rey going to the dark side and Kylo Ren being redeemed got ousted.
Yeah, dude, the Ren and the
Yeah.
Rey and Kylo or the Kylo
Mhm.
Ren stuff was the best part of 8. And then, well, I don't need to retread old ground, but
God, Kylo Ray. That's the
like
Is that what the shippers are calling it? God.
Kylo Ray.
Yeah.
What do we do here before I continue on? with-
We just did a mission. It just raises your trust level, which is your XP. Every 5 levels you unlock a new perk. So they're just saying you get harder missions the more you go.
This person's
We're
being
still a
very
lowly
mean to
peasant.
you.
Yeah, dude, we're there. If we died, they would go back to recover the gun, not the body. Like, we are not worthwhile in this universe.
No response. I
they're
said this
dissing
earlier,
Randus, dude.
but I really feel like this game got like watchdogged. I feel like you
Yeah,
lose
you
so
said
much
that-
character. I said this to you in private.
Yeah. So repeat your thoughts on this for the camera.
Because I feel like whenever you do procedural, no matter how many different permutations you try to create, I feel like with like the different backstories, it's just you lose so much character because you can't make stories. You can make archetypes, you can make frameworks, but you can't make stories when you do that. And like, I don't know, just procedural story generation I feel like has never worked. I don't know. Can you think of anything where it's all building blocks, right? And like you can make a story like that because, you know, if you want to be reductive about it, you can make stories out of story building blocks and format it that way, but like it's obvious. I don't know. And nothing I've seen here so far has convinced me that like this game is the exception.
Well, it's like you can use an AI to write a fantasy story.
Sure.
You could have them write 5,000, but the quality isn't, you know, you're facing 400 algorithmic results based off of each permutation compared to like 5 handcrafted stories. Of course, the handcrafted ones are going to be better. You just have more time to focus on it. Now, I will say this as a counterpoint. I'd like to get your
Okay.
thoughts on whether the trade-off is worth it or not.
I was just about to ask because I don't think it is.
Okay, so here's my question. In Vermintide, you could, when you formed a party and in quick play,
Okay.
if you wanted to play your character, you might have to wait in queue times open for a party where no one else was playing that character. Because there can only be one Marcus Wolfheart in the crew. There can only be one like Selena in the crew. Whereas in this game, you could run 4 Ogren. That is a valid party composition. So you get more flexibility playing with that stuff, like maybe 2 Psychers and 2 Ogren are the best combo or something. Or what it seems to be 4 Ogren is actually the strongest thing in the game. Is that worth losing out on the personality? I would prefer the personality, to be honest. I would prefer characters.
I don't think you.
But-
I mean, I just think that I think that you separate class and character to make like, I don't know. I feel like there are other design choices to solve that problem, but I feel like that problem is very much a secondary concern because they wanted the diverse character selection anyways, which is fine. Like,
So coming to diverse character selection, it's funny you bring that up because when Vermintide 2 launches, you had 5 characters, 5
Okay.
like story characters, each of them with 3 loadouts or 3 classes, 3 perks. This game, you have 4. That's it.
Hmm.
Not even
Well,
just one less character, but also
Yes.
no loadouts between them.
I don't know.
So
It's
you're
like
even losing out on
I will say
diversity this way.
it feels very Warhammer in the way that I feel like, and this has happened with Watch Dogs, and I keep bringing up Watch Dogs. There's probably more games that deal with this sort of territory, but like, it seems like it feels like it's someone sat down and be like, wouldn't it be really cool if we could have like 5,000 characters? And someone's like, yeah, that would be really cool.
Absolutely, dude. Absolutely. So here's the problem. A lot of 40k characters are like a tier above where we're at power level wise.
Oh,
Because like, if we had a game with Space Marines in it, like if this was a
right.
like a Space Hulk kind of thing, people who are familiar with the lore will understand the difference. Which is mostly based around Space Marines. You could include the other factions. You could include a Necron. You could include an Eldar. You could include a like a Tau. But if you put those characters, who are the main selling points of the game, like into this game, you would just be way too strong. Like one orc would destroy a lot of the stuff here. Maybe that's not quite true, but like there's not a lot of low-level named characters in 40k because people want the big and the biggest and bestest, right? Like, I'm not the biggest 40k person. I didn't even know Ogren existed prior to this game. Like, I guess we're a low-tier psyker or something. But yeah, it makes me wonder, will there be a $15 Space Marine DLC like a year down the road? Maybe. I don't know.
Seem like something that these guys would would do.
So we swapped over to an Ogren who is much taller, and we
Yeah,
get a
we're
little
playing
slap
Rand now.
button, so we can slap our dude.
Wait, we didn't have a
Very
slap button
fun.
before?
We did not have a slap button. We have our box of grenades, which we can chuck.
They gave a melee attack based on class?
We have our buckshot grenade launcher.
That's cool.
Yeah, and we got our just big Ogren club.
So what's the balance, would you say, between melee and gunplay here?
Depends on your class. If you pick the veteran, who is just like the regular guardsman, it
Okay.
will be 90% gun, 10% melee. If you pick an Ogren, you're probably 75% melee, 25% gun. Psyker is doing their own head-popping magic
Sure.
bullshit. And even Preacher plays more melee. Like, it definitely feels like
I noticed that
melee
last
first, gun second. Or
Wait,
maybe
that
that's
makes
just the way
sense.
I play. Maybe lower difficulties punishes melee less, so I'm just running around because I'm not really worried. Maybe I would play more conservative guns if I was on a higher
you
difficulty.
figure- I mean, this game comes from Vermintide, which, from my memory of it, I didn't play too much, but from my memory, it seemed like a very melee-focused game. It feels
Oh
like they wouldn't-
yeah, yeah. The ranged classes were the exception.
Yeah,
whereas
like, it feels-
melee was the standard.
Like, melee's in the DNA, it seems like, so that's not too surprising.
Yeah, yeah, it definitely is. Which is, somewhat close to tabletop. There's pretty much everyone does
Seems
melee.
more appropriate, like, by good
Yeah.
coincidence.
Yeah. So
I don't
no,
know
they're
who
not
this guy
making
is,
it pure
but-
melee.
I'm just imagining Captain Price, like, that's all I'm getting out of this guy.
Soap.
So, exit HL32, Stratus. I can't do it. Oh,
It started off strong. It
Yeah, I
started
can-
off pretty accurate. Yeah.
locate ventilation access.
Oh, that's good. That is on. That is it. That's the one. So we got a little bit of variety here. This is a different setting. This was not in the beta, I don't believe. I didn't play it at least. Oh,
is
God,
that
get out of
thing?
here, net guy. He's a bounty hunter, dude.
Oh, that net
I probably
wasn't you?
shouldn't have.
Because you
Nope,
put your
I
hand
should
up, and
not
I was
have
like,
ran this far. I'm dead. Help me, team. Oh,
Is
and
it-
I'm on fire.
is it
We're doing
helpful,
great.
or are you a dick if you say that you need healing like 3 seconds before dying?
Oh, it's funny. I hope that comes across. It's definitely not helpful. Oh, you fucker! Jesus Christ. God damn.
There goes
Fucking
Rand
bounty hunters,
again.
dude.
What even are these
I could-
scriptures you guys are not collecting?
Don't worry about it. So they're grimoires from Vermintide. So basically, you pick it up.
Grimoires.
Yeah, you pick it up. Your entire team loses like 20% max HP per collectible. But if you carry it to the end, you get bonuses.
Ah.
So it is they're usually hidden, like a little jumping puzzle or something. And they're just like, make the run, take a handicap for more like bonuses at the end, loot or experience.
Yeah, there's nothing like putting jumping puzzles into a shooter game that you primarily play with strangers
not
online.
It's not like an FF14 like
Right.
sheer gun a tower jumping puzzle, right? It's a little
Yeah,
bit less
get our
than
Guild
that.
Wars 2 in here.
Yeah, let me slap this dude. Oh, I was gonna slap him.
How can he slap?
It's a good sound effect for it. Like, you know, someone just like took a rubber spatula to a chicken and just slapped it, right? But
Man, is it too late? Is it too late in my life to get into Foley work?
I wouldn't even know where to begin. I would never be creative enough for Foley work.
Well, there's this lady on TikTok who does it, who has quite a popular account. I forget her name, and I feel bad, but who is a professional Foley artist, and she just has like an entire room filled with like materials.
Yep. Sand in a cup, forks on a tray on the floor.
This lady has
Like-
an entire sandbox. She has a whole
Yeah.
beach.
Yeah, I believe it. Foley work requires
I mean, I don't
way
know if
too much
that's
creativity.
everybody.
for
I
me.
imagine it before COVID, there was probably a lot more of this was done in a studio. But
I would not be surprised if the Star Wars lightsaber sound is a distorted Lay's potato chip bag being crunched. Like,
or
yeah, it's just who
where do you
knows?
get the voom from? Like the
the
like the-
THX logo? I don't know.
like do you like power on like an oven and stick a microphone inside while like the heating element like vibrates? Like I don't know.
Yeah, that's a good one. That's a good one. That's Darth Vader's suit.
Yeah, you need something vibrating.
Yeah.
I feel like I'd be
just
good
know
at
I
that
would never be
anyways.
creative enough. So
I
we
feel
gotta
like I'd
watch
be good
out
at
for
the
this
idea.
dude because he's gonna blow up in a second.
Oh,
Thank you.
no, you can't say boom. Valve will damn it.
Wait, why can't you say boom?
Valve will have a heart attack.
Oh, boomer. Okay, I gotcha.
Have okay
I never
boomer
actually
memes.
played. No, they're still good. Are they
Well,
still
have-
getting upset by the phrase?
Well,
Then
I
it's still
meant-
good.
I meant have those memes infiltrated Left 4 Dead circles? Is okay
Oh,
boomer a
That's
Left 4
got to
Dead
be
meme?
on there, right? That's got to be.
Or is Left 4 Dead too old to have that sort of consciousness come back, or like public consciousness come back full circle?
Oh, people are still playing. They've got to still be playing Left 4 Dead, right? Like, I would
Tell
not
us
be
how you really
surprised.
feel, Randy. Woo! You got a couple kegs in here? Have a real rager.
I'm looking for an elite so I can throw this grenade box at him. I'm not seeing any of that.
Does it explode?
No, you just chuck a box at him. One of the perk upgrades you can get at like level 10 or so does explode after you throw it, but you learn to pull the pin out. But we got to recover the scriptures. I'm slapping.
That's just.
It doesn't seem to kill. It just
This
seems
is
like it's
just
funny.
mean. I mean, it seems like a crowd control thing, right? You're getting.
Oh, God damn
yeah,
it.
Like you're getting like meleeed by
These
3 people.
trappers, dude. Come on, death metal Nick, help me out, buddy. Thank you.
You should
Oh, he
leave.
got trapped
It'd
too.
be really funny if you left. Run away. Oh, I think I lost you.
Nah, I'm not gonna do it.
Oh, I think we lost the stream for a sec.
Oh no.
We're dropping
It
frames.
does look like it's down.
And
oh,
we're
back up. Oh, it's dropping though. It's dropping.
It should be better in a sec.
Okay.
Trustpilot or crash. Simple choice.
Uh-oh.
I think my Wi-Fi adapter, I feel like, just cuts out every now and again. And I cannot tell you why.
I think that's just Wi-Fi in
Is it?
general.
Like just completely like
Think
that?
so? Oh, I don't know.
Because whenever I try to play Plate Up with some of the guys, I always get complaints about lag, and I think it's on my end.
It's tough to say. Tough to say.
Back from here.
Enter relay station.
You're at the
That
crawls.
sounded bad. Chuck it, chuck it. Oh, look at that! Look at the chunk on the health bar.
Throw the cheese. Why? Little help, guys.
Nah, don't worry.
Are
See,
you the tank?
I need to wait for my overheal to get back. I mean, I'm a tank. We have Death Metal Nick over here. He's the same class I am.
Is he the Roadhog to your
I'm trying
Reinhardt?
to parry. All right, I'm a little low.
You're bleeding.
Come on, Nick.
All right, you gotta swap tanks. You're doing off tank now.
Woo! Hit it. There we go. Yeah, why didn't why didn't he use provoke and why didn't I shirk?
Yeah, why didn't you
Should
guys
have
both shirk?
swapped. Yeah, that was a poor swap.
Ah,
Dude, I'm
no.
glad I never played 14 to a high enough level where I had to worry about tank swapping. Like, seems like a lot of effort.
I was a tank, and I also never got to the level of tank swapping.
It just never none of the basic content required you to tank swap. Like, it was all just single tankable.
I mean, it didn't seem too hard. The harder part was
Well-
seemed like coordinating with the other tank as to when to do it. Like if you had two
Yeah,
tanks
that's-
and you were talking to each other, it seemed simple.
Well, it should just be unspoken. Like, you see one guy get below
Right.
10%, then you should know to pick it up. Right?
Well,
Like,
that's the
just-
awareness part. They're getting two strangers.
No, I think
will,
you should.
I will say I am like,
If you're raiding, you should assume the other tank knows how to do that. But
yeah.
even like basic raids aren't tough enough to where you have to
Oh,
worry
yeah.
about it. Like, you can do Crystal Tower at like level, whatever eye level people are at now, and just solo it with like one healer. Like, who knows? But oh my god, oh, this is bad. This is bad. I'm dead.
But
Can I
he
survive
can't
this?
stop you.
Oh, thank you, Nick, my hero. Just beat him down, dude. Yeah. Okay, maybe I should stop running in. Maybe I should just not keep pushing my luck. Oh, a med kit. Great, now I can run in again. Perfect. So I will say the med kit's a little annoying, because you just have to stand here. It's a bit of like a pacing killer.
And they don't even have an
But-
emote.
Oh well. They don't even
Oh,
have an emote. I haven't found an emote or like a way to trigger voice lines outside of pinging. And you can only ping like certain stuff, right? Like, I could be a dick and just tell people to like go into the fire, you know?
go there.
But
Your teammates didn't listen.
oh my god. This is what you get with playing with randoms, you know?
Like they don't
Where's
even
he at?
recognize
Where's he
your
at? Where's he at?
IGL.
Yeah, I'm Ogren, therefore I'm party leader. Just like, you know, tank's always in charge, right? Slap. It's the best.
Jesus.
Oh, if you charge up the heavies, it really goes. This game has like fancy ray tracing and like extreme gore detail and everything, but like, fuck if I can run it. I have like a decent rig too, but
Yeah,
man, is
what
this
are you-
game just
you running
not
this on
quite
a
there.
4090?
I have a 3080, not that far off. And I mean, my 12700K is overclocked.
Just the new
All
Crisis.
cores.
In 10 years
Just-
from now, are we gonna be asking if your graphics card can run Warhammer 40k Darktide?
Dude, I hope not. I'd rather they just like fix it, you know? But
No, it's not. It's not fixing it, Randy. It's future-proofing it.
oh, you're right. You're right.
You're not
We're
meant
just
to
so-
put it to maximum.
We're just so bleeding edge that you're not ready for it, you know?
Yeah. Well,
Forget
if I
about
ever
the
made a
fact that-
game,
Yeah.
yeah, I would just.
I
I would.
was just,
Or what were we gonna say? You go.
I was just gonna say, like, never mind the fact that the PS5 is putting out games like God of War Ragnarok fidelity. Nah, don't think about it. Your PC can't handle this.
Yeah, exactly. All you gotta do is name your highest. No, we'll be back after. We'll be back after these brief messages. This is now 1% of the stream that's dropped, Randy.
That doesn't sound that bad.
What is 1% of 60 minutes?
1 minute.
That doesn't seem right.
It's not. 1/60th.
Yeah.
I'll cheat by it using a fraction. Look at this dude. He's got like fancy armor and everything.
Where's your fancy armor?
Medicaid station. How many we got? Ooh. I'll use that. What do we got to do? We got to purge the demonic growth. Okay.
You should really go
Just
see
hit
a
the
doctor
glowing
for that.
spots
You really
until it
shouldn't do
breaks.
it yourself.
Dude, this is like Nurgle gives the worst STDs. Even worse than Slanesh. Ah,
I don't like that there's eyes.
don't worry about it. You played Bloodborne, right?
Not enough to get to any eyes.
Oh, what about the eyes on the inside?
What?
Yeah, eyes on the inside, dude. That was like the whole motif.
I don't
Never
get
mind.
it.
I'll leave it.
I didn't get that far.
Okay, fair enough, fair enough.
Now you're making... Oh,
You should have gotten further in Bloodborne.
it was very difficult, all right.
Yeah, it's different for sure. Like, I think that game played a cruel joke coming out after Dark Souls, like 2 or 3 Dark Souls.
Just deconditioning everybody.
Yeah, it's like when Sekiro came out, where it's like, it's not any real harder, it's just different, right? Bloodborne is all about the dodge and the parry with the gun. It is not about the circle strafe with the shield up, like Dark Souls is. But like Father Gascoigne, that's like the hardest boss in like Souls, if that's like your first one. That's so tough.
Oh, he kicked my
Relative
ass.
to a first, yeah, if he's your, he could be the first boss you encounter for how tough he is. And he's probably the hardest first boss in the series.
And Bloodborne's a game that makes me so sad because I feel like Central Yarnum was like a 10 out of 10 video game for me. And then everything after that was like a 4.
You didn't like woods or swamp with monster or cemetery with spider?
I would have, but that game's just too much for me. I'll tell you that much.
I will say, I think that DLC was really fun. The Old Hunters.
I heard good things about it.
Yeah, there's some. The Clock Towers biome zone is really something special.
I haven't seen it, but that sounds like, oh no. Why?
Stab it. Just beat it.
Okay, Michael.
I always feel
Well,
bad in video games, even if it's like a rotten, mangy Nurgle hound. When like a dog whimpers when I hit it, I always feel a little bad.
yeah.
That's not a sound I
yeah.
want to inflict. You know,
I know
that's
what you
just
mean.
mean.
That's why I never got 10 kills in a row or 7 kills in a row in Call of Duty.
In World of War.
Yeah,
You
'cause I
didn't want to hurt the dogs.
I didn't want to I didn't want to get the dog shot, so I was like, every time
Yeah.
I was about to get more kills, I was like, oh, hold on, I gotta pull back.
You know, you still could have done it and just not activated it, right?
Nope, that wasn't.
Nope.
I had to.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
It was on principle. Oh. Yeah, my Wi-Fi's effed. We're up to 1.1% drop
Oh
frames.
no, it's going up?
Yeah.
Oh no. We can't have that.
It's all been in the
What are
last 10 minutes.
What are the people gonna think?
Well, the people right now is you. And
Fuck.
what do you think?
Dude, I think these trappers are some bullshit, man. There's not even a way to like avoid it or like break out. I can't even like spam spacebar to get out. You know?
That was always the most frustrating part to me. I feel like if no one's around you, you should be able to leave.
Yeah.
Game studios, please hire me to be your designer.
Fatshark, hire this man.
After I
That's
just
what,
insulted your game.
That's what Sonic Team did for
Yeah.
Sonic Frontiers.
They were just like waiting for someone else to do it and get that guy.
Well, that's what like video game fans love to do. Is they'll like put a render of like Link in like the Unreal Engine 5.
Oh, sure, yeah.
In a grass field, and they'll be like, Nintendo, hire this man. Like, and Sonic Team did it for Frontiers, and I find that really funny.
Well, that was a bit different because that guy actually made a or not Frontiers. What was the one?
Are you thinking of Mania?
Yeah, that was one I
Yeah.
was thinking of.
Well, that was still 2D, right? Like
Yeah.
that was.
That guy. Well,
that
that
was
guy
a
had
real
some metal.
Sonic.
Like he proved it. He didn't.
Oh
just
yeah.
have a
No, they
render. And
delivered.
was like,
I think it was
yeah.
2 of them. Those guys definitely made it happen.
But I love the aesthetics of Sonic Frontier, and if you keep bringing it up, I am going to purchase it.
You like the photorealistic environment, but with
Yes.
giant rails in the background.
Yes, I love the aesthetic. I absolutely love it. I am fascinated by it, and I want to spend more time in that world.
I will say, I hear the game has crazy pop-in issues.
Oh yeah, it does.
Like
Yeah.
you'll look at the top of the map and you'll see what is clearly a platform that you can go to, but no rails have rendered on how to get to said
Yeah.
platform.
Yeah.
And so you walk forward to follow the rail, and then you look back and you've lost sight of the platform.
Yeah, that's
just like
that's the
that's the
open world
Sonic
jank I
experience.
expect in any.
Yeah.
Good. I have a theory that there's an inverse correlation between level of polish in your video game and level of immersion to be experienced. I have found this to be I have found there to be in my own opinion an inversely proportional.
Because let's
axis
throw
there.
out the examples which support your case, right? Stalker,
Yes, of course. Fallout 3. Oh,
The Witcher 1. What other ones are on there? Stalker, The Witcher 1. What are some other really janky immersive games?
yeah.
Minecraft is kind
Sure.
of surprisingly immersive.
Yeah. I'd even go like old style like point and click adventure games like Monkey Island.
Okay, yeah, Monkey Island.
You know, the stuff like that.
So what's the liberal interpretation of that statement? It's that
What do you
the
mean?
less detail there is, the more room for your imagination to fill in the gaps.
I feel like that's
Is that
I, I feel like that's 100% it.
Oh, I'm losing you, Zach.
Yeah, hold on. We keep dropping. I don't know how much of this is getting out to Twitch, so I don't know when to repeat myself. But 3089 is a game that, now that I brought up its name, we have to look at it on the channel.
I was gonna say, when are we playing 3089? That is the procedurally generated low
Yes.
poly FPS, correct?
Uh-huh.
Is it
And-
an FPS RPG or is it just an FPS?
It's an FPS with RPG elements.
Okay.
And that game, I will maintain. I will put heaps of praise on this game because I feel like I am one of 2 people who remember that it exists. That game is one of the most immersive gaming experiences I've been a part of, and I cannot tell you why. I have tried to analyze this for years now, and I think that I've broken down the pieces, but I cannot tell you why any of them are so immersive in a vacuum. That low poly 3D, man. I don't know what it does. I could like nothing like Morrowind. One of the most immersive games I've played.
Now here's
Oblivion,
my question
one
to
of the
you.
least.
Because here's possibly a correlation versus causation argument,
Sure.
which is these are all games that you played not young, but in adolescence, would you say?
Not all of them.
Not all of them?
No, 3089
Because-
I didn't play till I got to college.
Okay. Because my counter argument would have been, well, you were more immersed in those games because they were like
I feel like that's
formative.
part of it.
They were
Oh,
the
100%.
first, yeah, like Oblivion for a lot of people. They would have been like what, like 13, or around our age when that game was coming out, maybe
Yeah.
younger. Like,
But then again, like I
yeah.
also did, like I don't know. I didn't really have a PlayStation 1. So I don't know. Maybe like I mean so I don't get me wrong.
what
That's
game
100%.
was on PlayStation 1 that you're
Just that,
thinking
like that style of low poly 3D.
Okay.
Like I didn't even play like I played like maybe a little bit of N64, but I was too young to even like really understand what I was doing at that point.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't know. I mean, that's 100% part of it, right? But do you think that there's also a certain time and place thing? Like, do you think that someone who grew up on Super Nintendo is like Final Fantasy VI is the most immersive game ever? Because I feel like for me, that's going too far back.
Would you even call any 2D game immersive? I'll throw out that blanket, super vague and wide net. Is any 2D game immersive?
Yeah. I think Chrono Trigger, pretty immersive.
Is it immersive? I have not played Chrono Trigger.
Well, let's put it
great
this way.
music.
Let's put it this way. These older games, I feel like, can be immersive in the same way that, like, a book is, right? So, like,
Okay.
no, you're not getting, like, the super accurate representation. And that's what I'm even, like, trying to say, like, with this whole thing is, like, I feel like you get too far into that and you take the imagination away. And it's like, at some point, it starts to feel more like I'm playing, like, I don't know how to phrase it. Like, I'm playing through somebody. I'm viewing the universe through somebody else's window, if that makes sense, as opposed to like simply experiencing it naturally.
Okay.
Now that doesn't mean much, but like that's sort of the feeling that I'm trying to explain here. But what do we got in the way of missions? I feel like we got time for.
Yeah, it's what I'm looking for. Assassination could be fun. It has a banger tune in the final boss fight.
Ooh, I like
think
banger
just
tunes.
for that, it'll be worth it.
Music does a lot for immersion. I feel.
Music does do a lot.
In fact, I
Definitely
might say
does.
it's probably the most important part for me. Maybe not even music, just sound.
Just
I would
sound.
say.
Yeah, sound. It's weird, right? Because my intuitive answer would be, well, AI or animations or character NPC behavior would be the most immersive. But in practice, it isn't really. Because you look at Stalker, what is immersive?
Sure.
It's the sound of the rain, the campfire crackling, and the guitar playing, right? That's what you think of, or what I think of, not the weird janky walk cycle
Yeah.
of
No, I'm
the
with you.
X-ray engine.
One of my favorite examples is Burn Band. I don't know if you remember that game, but there's almost like zero AI. You don't even do anything. You literally just walk around and look at stuff. And that game is super immersive, and it's literally like Atari level graphics, zero AI, and zero gameplay. It's literally being carried by the imagination that the Atari graphics are giving you and the sounds. That's all you need. Close your eyes and listen to a soundscape. That's pretty immersive.
I might agree with you that sound is the most important. Because graphics really isn't. Like, I still play a lot of retro games where the graphics are not, like, I don't think they're bad for it. We just played Faith the other day, and I thought that was great on the graphical front. Despite being, like, scan-lined a couple pixels.
Oh yeah, Faith definitely had a look. Shit, I like To the Moon a lot. Like a lot.
RPG Maker assets.
Yeah, and that's fucking RPG Maker, man. Like,
yeah. You need atmosphere, but you could probably make a 9-part, 5-hour video essay on what lends to atmosphere in video games, right?
And I will.
So I've upgraded our weapons a little bit here, Zach. I have a grenade launcher.
What do we got?
And I have a Bowie knife, and I'm getting just absolutely wrecked here.
So I remember your old grenade launcher. What's upgraded about it?
Well, I can shoot 4 of them.
Damn.
I think I can punch and explode. That's pretty neato.
That's ridiculous.
And we're playing on a harder difficulty, which is why I'm now at 0 HP. So
Yeah,
maybe this
are you on
explains-
3?
Yeah, we're on 3, which I think this would be like the medium.
The
right?
fuck is a splice point?
I don't. What is a splice point? I don't know.
It's what you're,
Is that
it's
where
what
you
you're trying to
jack in?
find.
Is that where you jack into the net? I don't know.
Is this a you'll know it when you see it sort of deal?
Yeah, you'll know. Instead of a slap, we now have an uppercut. A bit of a downgrade. But...
Upgraded your slap.
Well, no, it comes with the weapon. It comes with the weapon. Oh no. Woo!
I like the idea that your guy's like, oh, I can do this better.
Oh my god.
Punch up.
I'm just beat me down, buddy. Oh, just toss me. At least you tossed me back over here. That's a plus. I didn't go completely off.
Yeah. Well, he's like King Bubom. You're not allowed to throw your opponent off the map.
Oh, he had to be polite about it. Fuck.
Look at this thing. This thing's like half your size.
He's eating away at my max health, not my current health. This dude's probably gonna beat me down. Nope, he's just gonna leave me. Hey, Johnny Bravo, you mind tossing a couple shots my way? Thank you. I'm at 1 HP. We're choking. I
when you
maybe
get-
should have been paying more attention. I'm really beefing it, you guys. This is not good. Oh, yeah, I don't even blame them. It's like the third time I've been down in like 20 seconds. I don't.
I fucking love Big Abe. Look
Johnny's
at his
gonna help,
portrait.
dude. Big Abe, dude. Oh,
I like how you
Good work.
immediately get up and you're like, I know the thing that'll help.
I was gonna kill the elite dude, but my teammate got him. This was not the best play. That's okay. We just need one med station, and all our mistakes are forgotten, like happy little accidents, you know?
Yeah, you just got a little irradiated.
Oh fuck! We're doing the big punch. That was cool. That's a fun move. Let's just keep
Is
doing
a
that.
fun move. How does
Just
that
keep
even
doing
work?
that. You punch it, and then you shoot it. It's like a pile bunker, if you're familiar. Pile bunkers.
Oh.
Yeah, it's like a metal rod attached to a piston. So you punch, and then you activate the piston to inject the rod while you punch. Never mind the forces it would have on your arm, and it would snap them instantly. Don't think about that. It's cool.
Now that's all I can think about. Fuck.
Oh, dog. Oh, I just uppercutted the hell out of that dude. Okay, so we gotta play a little bit more intelligently now that we're not on baby mode.
What?
Yeah, I know. Uppercut. Ooh, imagine this dude just walking up and Mike Tyson uppercutting you.
No, I don't want to. I do like this game's commitment to brutality.
Absolutely. Uh-oh, Big Abe! Big Abe! Punch. Oop. There are a lot of guys here. I'm gonna use my runaway move.
Oh. No, we're up to 1.3%.
Punch! Do the uppercut move. Oh my god. I'm getting my ass kicked. Johnny Bravo, please.
Oh man, Johnny.
This is a rough one. Maybe I should have leveled up more before doing this mission.
Whatever. You're a badass. You don't need to level up.
That's right, I am a badass.
Do your friends need help?
Nah, they're fine.
Where were they when you were down?
Also downed, probably. We got him though. Don't worry about it. Oh, you. I hate those guys so much.
What? Who's that character? Did you fucking hear him?
No, what did he say?
Look, stairs.
Oh, probably mine. My dude's an idiot.
It was Big Abe. Have you ever been that excited about stairs?
I wish, dude. I don't think I've ever been in a situation where I've so desperately needed stairs that I've exclaimed, stairs! Like, I don't think it's ever come up now that I think about it. Weirdly enough.
If only we had some stairs.
It all makes sense.
Like cut to in media res. Stairs!
Hey man, you never know.
Or like it's a shitty reaction gif. My face went
I'm kidding you, Johnny.
my face when I rub a magic ball or a magic lamp to find a genie and spend my 3 wishes on stairs.
What would you even get? If you asked a genie, what's your one wish? I wish I had stairs. What would you get? Would you get like a step ladder? Would you get like the 2 stairs that leads up to like your porch? Or would you get like a grand staircase? I guess it depends on the genie, right?
Yeah, I'd imagine you'd get like a spiral staircase, but it just apparates directly in front of wherever you're standing.
To where? Nowhere?
No,
Just like
it
a
topples
freeze
over.
landing? Yeah, just a floating landing. I suppose it could be.
Like it just spawned like if you just dropped it on the ground like out of a map crater or something, and it just fell to the ground and like toppled over, had the gravity and everything. Is that the marketplace splice point?
No, we have to group up. We have to gather our party before venturing forth, but some of our party's a little bit behind.
A little bit dead.
Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Come on, everybody. We got to group up.
Come on, everybody, clap your hands.
Excuse me, I need more ammunition.
Shut up. What's
love
that
it.
dude's
I love
voice?
it.
He sounds like
Yeah.
a 17th century like militia man.
It's me. I need bullets.
You do be sounding like that. There's bullets for you. I feel like my gear level is not high enough for this. I feel like it's taking me
Yeah, what's
too
your-
many swings to kill
What's
basically.
your eye level?
I don't know what my eye level is. Too low is what it is. What is it in Destiny? Light level? My
Is
light
it?
level's too low. Yeah, I think it's light level.
Well, I'm parsing this, so you better have the numbers at the end of
Oh
this. or else
god,
you're
my
gonna
parse is gonna be so low. They're gonna kick me out of my guild. God damn. 50 minus DKP, dude. Fuck. I'll pick up that health pack for later. Yo, Big Abe. Oh, he got trapped like me. There you go.
You're welcome, Big Abe.
Grenade launcher seems like it does not a lot of damage. I'm gonna be real.
Now, if there was
Like
a
it's-
grenade box launcher,
Dude, yes. I wish I was not out of grenades.
hire me to write for 40K. Can I write a book?
Yeah. Do you have $50 to spend on the license? Then you got a book.
I can probably scrounge it up. Randy,
Yeah.
you want to invest in my 40K book?
Sure, dude. Put Dan Abnett to shame. He doesn't know. We got a Zach White original. Who
Alright.
would you make OP in the 40K universe, as is tradition?
Rand.
Yeah, the
Only
Ogren.
character. The only 40K. I know nothing about 40K. Let me write a book.
He stumbles his way into solving all of the Imperium's problems. Just chucks boxes of grenades at it and kills Zinch in one throw. Because he believes it'll work.
Yeah, I want to make one of those I want to make one of those stories where the main character appears to be like a one-dimensional one-note gimmick character, but actually has a bunch of depth.
There you go.
I want a
It's
One
right
Punch
at home
Man,
at
but it's a
4K,
box
dude.
of grenade. But it's a box of
Okay.
grenades.
There you
Box
go.
of grenades, man.
But it was his dying father's box of grenades. Ah. Or he
he
got
re-
given to them from like a shady salesman that was like Korn in disguise.
Every time you throw it, he has to run back and get it.
Oh, it's not like Mjolnir. It doesn't come back. You have to physically go retrieve
No.
it. He throws it into the Eye of Chaos and then has to run back in to pull it out. Gets transported to the Chaos realms.
How complete of an understanding do you have of Final Fantasy VIII?
Of 8?
Yeah.
Oh, not
Nothing?
very.
Okay, there's a
not
character-
very from 8.
So you have your main party, right? In the futuristic.
Is that Squall?
Yeah, that's Squall. Or that's
Okay.
Leon.
Yes.
But no.
you mean yeah.
Oh, your guys are not doing good. Oh, your guy's
Oh
gonna
my
die.
God. I know. I'm trying to help, but
Wait, what happens when you
can't-
die?
you can be picked up. You can be rescued later. Like you'll come across a room where the person is like hog-tied or tied to a cross or something, and you have to let them out.
Oh, that's fun. It's like it's like
Yeah.
a really make like a it's like the bubbles from New Super Mario Brothers, but disgusting.
Yeah, kind of like that. So he can be rescued now. So for example, I'm gonna go rescue him, get him back in here. Then I'm gonna toss my
Oh, this is
healing kit
boring.
down probably.
It's just tied up.
Yeah, that one wasn't as fun.
It's like a Counter-Strike hostage. You got to get him.
But
You got
I'm gonna
take him out
toss
of,
a healing thing here, so that all my friends can come over after I use my. I need to use the hacker, but
the auto scheduler.
Hack minigame.
I'm pretty sure that I set up the auto scheduler in like Google Calendar.
It's like a cron job, dude. You ever mess with cron?
A little bit. I haven't written much, but we have a couple of small things on some servers.
What a weird syntax for everything's like star 24,
Yeah.
star 6. Yeah.
Like you're typing out like phone line commands.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's something else. The Sanction Redatus. Oh, that's right. We're on our way to assassinate somebody, aren't we? This is what we call no good.
Oh, maybe your eye level is bad. Knife him.
Oh, no. He's about to do a lot of damage here. Oh, he's not targeting me.
Oh, Randy, will you fucking mitigate? What are you doing? Come on.
I'm trying to grab aggro. Ah! I'm running back in. Don't worry. Oh, do you see that? Do you see that stumble? Canceled his animation. Big damage. Who's he on? He's on Big Abe. Big Abe, I can swap me. Shirk. Shirk. Ah! He's gonna Ockmorn. Fuck.
Gross.
Yo, Tank Buster inbound. Ooh, got it.
Stay outside
Easy.
the fucking AoE.
Stay outside the AoE. Dragoon, get off the floor. Ah, too real, man. Too real. Oh, boy. Let's go.
Cold now.
Let's go. Cold coffee. Now you have an iced coffee. Look at that.
The latte. And it's
A
not
latte?
iced. It would be better if it was. So I bought a bottle of vanilla syrup at the
Like
grocery
the
store.
pure, like the pure vanilla, like the pump handle. You squirt it in.
Well, yeah, so that's like the syrup. But yes, I bought the bottle of syrup, but I did not realize that you have to buy the pumps off of Amazon or the third party, whatever. But
oh, it doesn't come. with a
no,
pump at
it
all?
comes with a pour spout.
Oh, you got like the direct stuff. You got like the Fur Cafes supply.
Well, I mean,
If it
yeah,
didn't
but it's
come
the
with one.
but it's the grocery store brand. It's just
Okay.
just the Tirani. It's like the that stuff's everywhere. But no, I need to buy pumps. So I'm trying to. I have no idea how much liquid is in a pump. This is something that could be very easily found out, but yet I didn't. That's
Eh.
the end of my story.
You don't need it. Just
So,
guess it a little bit. It'll be
That's
fine.
what I did. So I think I poured a metric fuckload of vanilla syrup into this latte.
Do you have like a hand lotion pump that you can clean out and repurpose for the vanilla syrup?
I have
Is
a
that a
bottle.
yay or a nay?
I have a
You have
bottle
like
of
a Sarov
soap.
tub or anything? Okay.
I have a refillable soap thing, and that's just a jar and a pump when you get down to it.
There you go. It's all the same. Yeah. You're getting it.
Fill it with fucking vanilla syrup. put it in the bathroom.
What would MacGyver do? Oh, this soap smells really good. What is this? Oh, it's pure vanilla extract. What?
I desperately want to do that now. I want to fill a soap bottle with vanilla syrup, or just
Is
any
it
syrup.
vanilla? Is it vanilla like super expensive?
As a pure ingredient, yes.
Okay, but not in whatever this is.
No, vanilla syrup is you can make it yourself. It's 1 part water, 1 part sugar, and whatever part vanilla extract added to that.
Okay.
You can also buy imitation vanilla extract, which I tried putting in the coffees, and that's really
Not the same.
It's a baking product. It's not a.
Okay.
It is not something you really.
Yeah, we don't do any. It's not Zach's baking corner on the
Yeah,
channel.
it could
okay?
be.
Yeah.
Did I tell you about the Mountain Dew cake?
You told me, but not the
Yeah.
audience, I believe. Please spread this destruction of your own reputation to the internet.
I mean, whatever. This is a thing. It's like a
This
TikTok
is not
fad.
a thing. This is like your Oreos and nacho cheese.
No,
It's
this
a
is
thing.
no. That's
No.
that's a different thing. This is a real thing. It's like It's like in the realm of the TikTok, like food hacks sort of thing. So it circulates in those circles, where you take a box of cake mix, and instead of putting eggs and oil, you just put a can of pop.
But you don't even put the egg?
No,
I'm surprised that you don't need the egg.
no, and it rises. I imagine it's the carbonation puffing up the cake.
Possibly.
Or this, yeah. I imagine it's the CO2 forming the same function chemically, but I guess I don't really know. But yeah, and then you bake it, and it's good. And then you make an icing with some powdered sugar and some more Mountain Dew. And you pour that on top.
Is that true?
Yeah, I did that.
Oh no, that just sounds wrong. Like if I told my grandmother this, she would be very upset with me.
So I brought one to my parents' house
for Thanksgiving. Please tell me.
No.
What are you doing?
I'm not a monster. Hey guys, there's Zach again,
so
showing up
funny.
with his boxed Mountain
Don't worry, guys.
Dew
I'll bring
cake.
dessert. You don't need to make any. I'll bring it. I got to cover this year. I want to pitch in.
Well, I told my mom that I made one, and I was like, "Hey, I was gonna bring it over. You want to try it?" And she's like, "Oh yeah, we'll have dinner. Like, we can bring dessert." And I'm like, "You might want to have a backup plan."
You might want a plan B.
So, and then my mom does the thing that my mom does, and she hyped it up to the rest of the family.
Oh, Zach's gonna bring. He's really been working on this recipe. He'll bring it in. You guys will love it.
Yeah, you know how moms are. It's the best. I did it, so it's the best thing since sliced bread. But no, my mom actually didn't like it. My sister hated it too, but my dad and I both liked it. So I don't know what that says, but I feel like we're confirming some stereotypes.
So Mr. Zach's a fan.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Please, Mr. Zach was my father's name.
I don't know where to go. I'll ping out random stuff.
How long was I talking about a Mountain Dew cake for? Was that
Not long
too
enough.
long?
I think we should go deeper.
What food
What would
crimes
be
have you
better,
committed lately?
a Pepsi cake or a Dr. Pepper cake?
I feel like a Dr. Pepper cake might have more depth of flavor.
I would agree with, yeah.
I don't know if
Probably.
that would make it better. You can do this with any pop. It doesn't have to be Mountain Dew. In fact, I think a more traditional thing to do, and the thing I think that you might find more in those TikToks that I was mentioning, is a root beer cake, because you get more of that like
does
vanilla.
sound better than a Mountain Dew cake.
Yeah.
I would instantly be more open to a root beer cake than a Mountain Dew cake.
Well, here's the insidious thing, Randy, is that I'm at the grocery store now, and I see a box cake, and normally I'm like, but I gotta buy eggs, and I don't want to do that. But now it's just like, all I need is pop, and this box can be a cake.
All you need is pop is a really good. Is that the next Studio Trigger anime? Ah!
All you need. It's my Beatles cover band.
Yeah. All you need is pop. Ah!
What's going on in this game?
I'm punching this guy.
Is that a Wehrmacht symbol?
Probably. Some of them look pretty close. There's a regiment of guardsmen called the Death Korg of Krieg that are totally not designed after the Wehrmacht. Wehrmacht? I don't really know. Oh, the fucking... I thought he was the net dude. Oh my god.
Oh shit, the strawberry jam.
I just got sniped. Thanks, Johnny Bravo. How many times? I hope it shows at the end of the game how many times I've been brought back. It's like
More
an
games-
embarrassing amount.
More games need like a Mario Party style comparative stat screen at the end.
That would be funny. And the
And it should-
bonus star goes to.
And it should grade you in every single aspect compared to your friends.
And then it should email your parents with what grade you got. So they can check in and make sure
You have
you're
to
doing
give
a
the
good
game
job.
permission to post to Facebook.
We didn't raise a casual, okay? Yeah, it instantly gets posted to your Twitter feed. No consent.
I'm a little baby. I'm a little baby who couldn't land
I
on
made my
blue
team res
spaces.
me 15 times on the assassination mission. Yeah, we need more public shaming. That's the real problem. We're getting too coddled, you know? A D rank?
These
D rank's not
millennials,
enough.
am I right?
Yeah.
Yeah, if you D rank in Counter Strike.
Yeah, that's nothing. You should be like read out in the newspaper. Local man gets D-ranked in Counter-Strike after failing 3 promo matches in a row.
I want like right next to the police blotter in the newspaper. I want like a section that's just like VAC bans in your area.
Oh, that's good. Back bans is good. Banned from all Blizzard.net accounts for installing speed hacks in Overwatch.
Yeah, I mean, all it takes is, your next door neighbor got banned for hate speech, and you're like, ugh.
Yeah, is that like the, what is it? What's the one for like, there's a list that you can go to find if there's any like certain like, it's not adultery. It's, is it just sexual harassment?
You're talking like the Megan's Law
Sexual
stuff?
assault? Yeah, that's what I'm thinking of. Would you have one of that, but for like your neighbor's been VAC banned in the past? He's had to make 4 Smurf League of Legends accounts.
I read it. In order to get a job, you have to pass a background check.
That'd be pretty good,
From your,
dude.
you have to submit your Steam account for consideration.
I would be down with like hiring a private detective to see if any of my friends have Smurf accounts. You know?
How would a private detective even do that? They're not wizards.
IP tracing, dude. They could be. I've read Dresden Files.
Like, I love how there's this public, or like, because of like stories, right? There's this thing where it's like, I don't know, you want to find out anything about someone, a private detective. It's like,
They're the best.
I feel like a real
they
private
got
detective
gumption
would walk-
and hunches. They can figure it out.
They got a trench coat and a cigarette in an office, like in a
That
strip
sounds like
mall.
a plan to me. That's more than I got. We're clearly more qualified.
Like, if I was a private detective, I would just like walk up to them and be like, "Hey, do you have a Smurf account?" And I'm some strangers. They're probably gonna be like, "Yeah, a couple." I'd be like, "Gotcha."
I mean, what they really do is just like determine your social media posting history and literally just follow you around and see what you do. Like, there's not much else you can do.
Yeah, or like you add them on Steam and then like slowly play in their servers, befriend them, gain their trust.
What was the one? There was one where like a dad was tired that his son was playing too much Fortnite. So he like paid some other person on Fiverr to like stream snipe him and kick his ass in lobbies. Like, I'm all about this. That's the future parenting we need.
Instead of telling his son to go to bed.
Yeah, so we're just gonna pay people to troll and throw his games away. It'd be like Apex Legends if both of the people were actively sabotaging you in your in your ranked queue. Oh, that's good. That's good stuff. All right, I think we're coming up against the final boss here, the assassination mission.
Deliver the Emperor's judgment.
Hell yes. So he gets a little shield too. Oh my god. Oh my god.
Are you getting an overshield?
He is beating my ass with something.
Oh no, it's a Torbjorn.
He is a Torbjorn, dude. Oh, dude, the upper punch.
I heard he got
was-
banned.
Oh man. All right, beat his ass quick. Oh, he's down. But the beat hasn't dropped yet.
You can't beat him before the beat.
I know. That's like against the rules.
You gotta drop the beat down.
Oh my god, I'm so... Oh my god. Here's the beat.
I'm gonna raise this up a little bit.
Put on the health pack. Throat singing, techno music, choirs. It's got the works. I don't know what the words are, but it's pretty good. Oh my god, dude, we're just getting our asses kicked. I need to get Big A back up. Big A, oh fuck, he just keeps pushing me. Someone else take aggro. I don't think we're going through the fire and flames, but... That didn't hit me. Alright, we need to really pump damage on this dude.
I'm getting Necrodancer vibes from this song. With like the thumping.
Yeah, where's the shopkeeper doing the throat singing in the background? Oh my god, his blood, what happened? Oh, fuck. Oh, I was trying to get her, dude. Fuck. Wait, did you just clip me through the wall? Okay. Good luck. Oh, never mind. There's a door?
So you could have just went there anyways.
No, I think I'm trapped. This door is not supposed to be open.
Oh, no. Monster closet?
Oh, the boss is in here? I think this is a GG here.
I'm not trapped in here with you. You're trapped in here with me.
I don't beat Captain Torbjorn Brazen. I don't know room to dodge the moves.
I like how also all your friends are watching you now.
Good try. I will die in silence. Oh wait, we get a death little animation? That's fun.
Fuck.
That's brutal. Maybe it will let my parents know.
Ah, look
Well,
at Blood.
I get some experience.
Do it again, says Blood.
You know, not enough to get a level, but you know, we got
Pretty
far. We
close.
got to the end. We heard the
Levels
beat
get ya.
drop. That's really what I wanted. Yeah. We got some Ordo dockets and some plasp steel and diamantine. It's a win in my book, you know. I think that's a pretty fair taste of what Darktide
Yeah.
has to offer right now. Just do that with varying amounts of elites added into it and damage multipliers when you get to higher difficulties, and you know, there's some neat weapons. I will say I've seen some weapons that come later in the game that are
A fun
really
time
cool.
for friends.
It is, yeah. This is definitely more of a party up sort of game. It's on Game Pass right now, so you know if you and your friends got that, give it a shot. It's fun. That's really about all I have to say about it, unless there's anything final you wanted to see, Zach, or any notes you wanted to end on.
I don't think so. The only notes that I'm gonna end on are the slight chocolate, vanilla, and sugar notes of this 4-hour.
Did you
cold
aerate
latte.
that first? How are the Tanos or the Tannins or whatever it is? Are they
Tannins?
good? Yeah, how are the tannins?
That beer? Do they have that?
It's wine. That's
Wine. Wine.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
Beer. How are the hops?
It's milky.
Nice. Nice.
Well, I'm gonna drink the rest of this at the crisp hour of 10 p.m. I have work tomorrow. But Randy, thank you so much for showing me
Yeah,
and showing the
no
folks.
problem.
Let me switch back over to.
I'm trying to get you a thumbnail here.
Well, I need to switch back over to the feed then. Give me that one more
Let me get
time. I
you-
wasn't watching.
Yeah. Let me get you one real quick. We'll
Okay,
get
well,
a
I
good
know.
one. We'll get a good one.
Okay. Yeah.
Hold on. There's got to be a way to get the camera to cooperate. There's that. Is that good? I don't know what you want to end up using.
Hell
here.
yeah, that's fine.
Okay.
This is
Okay.
probably getting one of the live stream thumbnails, anyways.
Perfect. Oh yeah. So,
All right. Well, again, thank you so much, Randy, for showing us Warhammer 40k Darktide. Did we learned what a Nurgle was,
we did learn what a Nurgle is.
and we
Pluses.
hope that you learned what a
We lear-
Nurgle was.
We learned how not to assassinate a target.
So we hope you carry this information with you in your day-to-day life until the next back select transmission. See you later, everybody.
Absolutely. Thanks for watching.